I am so excited for season 2 of Black Dagger Brotherhood. I cannot wait to see Rage and Mary and the Beast and anti-establishmentarianism. But you want to know what I'm most weirdly excited about? Is there going to be an Xbox in Rage's room, and which Xbox is it going to be? This tangent has been building for some time, and I did research and I took notes, so you might want to buckle up. I made a video when I first ran across this in Lover Eternal. In chapter 23, Mary is looking over Rage's room and she notices an Xbox and also an entire collection of Godzilla movies. No games were mentioned, but that's a tangent for another time. Back to the console itself. According to the Insider Guide, the Lover Eternal first draft was written between December 2004 and August 2005. At this time, the only Xbox available was the original Xbox. Side note, Halo 2 had just been released in November of 2004. Just saying. The book itself was not published until March of 2006, though. So the Xbox could have been placed in Rage's room after the original draft, but during the editing process that most likely occurred between August and March. No, the Xbox 360 was released late November of 2005. If it was added during one of the edits, it could have been a 360. Which I wouldn't doubt it. The commercials and advertisements were everywhere. People were lining up at Walmart. It was a whole thing. So the original intent could have been one of those two consoles. And these two consoles have vastly different appearances. But there are other options. Because in Season 1, the characters are using smartphones. Yes, I had to use my phone to take a photo of my computer, but as you can see in Beth's hands, that's a smartphone. And smartphones didn't exist back when this book was published. I know, I was there. I had a little Altel flip phone with expensive custom ringtones. That is until I accidentally left it in my pocket and went through the wash cycle, and then I was relegated to the silver Nokia peanut phone. Anyway, this just tells me that we move the timeline forward a bit, which is fine, sometimes we have to. But this enters us into Xbox One and Series territory. The Xbox One was released in 2013, and the Series was released in 2020. And these also introduce us to the digital editions of the consoles, which again look vastly different than their hard copy counterparts. But that's the rundown of the main options we got. And this doesn't even bring up the special edition consoles that were released with specific video games. But as no video games were mentioned, I'm unsure if Rage would be even interested in a special edition console. I also didn't bring up the customization that could be done, warranty issues aside. But as Mary could easily recognize it as an Xbox, I would assume it was not a custom one. So what was the point of all this? Nothing really, just me being weirdly focused on things. And I'm curious if the Xbox is even going to be in Rage's room, because I understand product placement, copyright, trademark, IP, and all that fun stuff. Although there has been a noticeable amount of Microsoft products throughout the series, both series that I've read so far, so maybe. But I'm excited for Season 2 and I can't wait.